Hello, I'm Rima Staines and I'm an artist. Which I know covers so many things, doesn't it? I'm a painter mostly. I play music, I play the accordion, I write, I make animations and puppets, and yeah, I guess that being an artist is a huge sphere, isn't it? There's many ways that I use my work. But yeah, painting's my primary tool. It's my language. I've always been an artist. I grew up with artist parents, and so I've kind of been immersed in the creative world from really young. In my home, you know, and beautiful imagery in my home, you know, it just fed me massively. But I've always had a really highly active imagination, and I used to be called Rima Dreamer at school. So yeah, that's still the case actually. I feel like I have to pull myself back down from those other places in order to do daily life. I just always have drawn and painted ever since I was a child. I don't remember a particular point when I decided I think I'm going to be an artist. It just was me, you know. My process is quite an intuitive one. I have a particular way of seeing into these other places which feel really familiar for me. I use music a lot. The music takes me, transports me, and the imagery sort of just is there waiting. Myth and story are really fundamental inspirations for me. It's endlessly rich as well, the world of myth, you know. And people's faces, I'm endlessly looking at people's faces as I'm going through life. The thread that I've been following, particularly without even really being able to put words to it for a long time, has been that I wanted to create worlds. It's kind of like making doorways for people in many different ways, invitations for them to step through into another place and have this really otherworldly experience or be transported for a little while. Imagery does that in a very beautiful way because it automatically tips us into our right brains. We struggle to describe in words sometimes what exactly the image is doing to us, but it feels like it's reaching a part of us that a heady explanation can't. And I think that for me, somehow communicating this world of story feels really important. I suppose it's like making music or writing or any other art form. You have this strong urge to tell the story of your experience, of your life, of your interaction with all that is, which is sort of the point of all of it, you know, that we're doing this thing, we're living this life, and it feels helpful to each other and necessary to tell our story out loud and to translate what's in here into a language that other people can take in, can understand. And because what's in here is so inexplicable sometimes and contains so many realms and layers and is inconfinable as well, we need art in order to somehow encapsulate the vastness of it and the strangeness and the beauty of that human experience. The making of worlds or doorways through to worlds, you know, means that they have this opportunity to go there, to that place that feels really true, to be able to give people that experience that's outside normal life or normal quotidian, you know, experience that is really amazing, you know, because it feels like a realm that is a birthright to all of us. Maybe the society we live in, the kind of lives that we live now, that element gets left behind or cut off or ignored, but we all still know it's there. So when you see something that wakes it up, there's this whole part of you kind of comes alive and leans towards it. Yeah, I feel like it's lifeblood and you know, we need it desperately still, perhaps even more so.